From a town with 6 million skeletons to an island with more dolls than people, the world is a weird, wonderful place. And we're about to visit 10 of the weirdest places you didn't know existed. The Catacombs, France. Beneath the romantic streets of Paris lies a chilling underground labyrinth that feels like stepping into a Gothic nightmare. The Catacombs, also known as the Empire of the Dead, are home to the remains of over 6 million people, arranged in hauntingly artistic displays of skulls and bones. Originally a series of limestone quarries, this eerie maze became a mass burial site in the 18th century, when Paris's overflowing cemeteries posed a serious health risk. Workers carefully relocated the remains, creating intricate patterns that now line the walls of these tunnels. Walking through the catacombs feels like entering another world, a dimly lit, claustrophobic underworld where history whispers from every corner. While you can visit a small section, most of this massive 200-mile network remains unexplored and forbidden. Creepy, fascinating, and undeniably weird, the catacombs are definitely scary. Nagoro, Japan. Nestled in the mountains of Shikoku, Japan, lies a village so eerie it seems straight out of a ghost story. Nagoro, or as it's often called, the Scarecrow Village. This once thriving rural community now has more life-size dolls than actual residents. The dolls, which appear in nearly every corner of the village, sitting on porches, waiting at bus stops, even tending to the fields, are the creation of Tsukimi Ayano, an elderly woman who set out to conquer the loneliness that plagued her after the village's population dwindled. The story of Nagoro's eerie inhabitants begins decades ago when Tsukimi noticed that many of the villagers had either passed away or moved away for a better life in a city. But she felt alone, so she decided to fill the empty spaces with dolls. Initially, she made dolls to resemble those she missed, her neighbors, family members, and friends. Each doll is meticulously crafted from materials like old clothes, straw, and wood, and she often dresses them to reflect their past roles in the village. The doll of her father, for example, sits near the fields, as he once did when alive. Some dolls represent former children of the village who have now grown up or moved away, while others are placed in spots where real people would typically be seen. Today, Nagoro's population consists of only a handful of people, with over 350 dolls scattered across the area. Tsukimi's project, born out of a desire to stave off isolation, has become a bizarre yet touching tribute to a lost way of life. In a strange way, Tsukimi's dolls keep the spirit of Nagoro alive, proving that, even in solitude, creativity can breathe life into emptiness. Spotted Lake, Canada. Nestled in the arid hills of British Columbia, Spotted Lake isn't your average body of water. It's a natural masterpiece straight out of a sci-fi movie. Known for its unique polka-dotted appearance, this lake transforms into a surreal mosaic during summer. As the water evaporates, it reveals a series of colorful, mineral-rich pools, ranging from deep greens to striking yellows and even vivid blues. These spots are packed with minerals like magnesium sulfate, calcium, and sodium, which indigenous Okanagan people have considered sacred for centuries, believing the waters to have healing properties. But it's not just the colors that make this lake stand out. The patterns shift and shimmer as temperatures rise and minerals crystallize. But Spotted Lake remains a protected area, serving as a reminder of the Earth's natural artistry. It's weird, wonderful, and undeniably one of a kind, but not as much as the next place in this video, Thor's Well, USA. On the rocky coastline of Oregon lies a mesmerizing natural wonder that looks like a portal to another dimension. Meet Thor's Well, a seemingly bottomless sinkhole that swallows seawater in a dramatic display of nature's power. Often called the drain pipe of the Pacific, this natural phenomenon is both breathtaking and slightly terrifying. Thor's Well is actually a collapsed sea cave, and during high tide, waves crash into it, sending plumes of water skyward before sucking it all back into the abyss. It's like watching the ocean perform its own disappearing act. But don't get too close. One wrong step could turn you into part of the show. Photographers and thrill seekers flock to capture its beauty, but this spot demands respect. Thor's Well is a vivid reminder that Mother Nature is as weird and unpredictable as she is stunning. Pamukkale, Turkey. Imagine a place that looks like a frozen waterfall, but feels like stepping into a warm bath. Welcome to Pamukkale, Turkey, a surreal landscape that's part natural wonder, part ancient spa retreat. Translating to Cotton Castle, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is famous for its gleaming white terraces formed by mineral-rich thermal waters. For thousands of years, these terraces, called travertines, have been created as calcium carbonate deposits hardened over time, forming cascading pools that sparkle under the sun. The water, naturally heated and packed with minerals, is said to have therapeutic properties, drawing visitors since the Roman era. But Pamukal isn't just about soaking in the views or the pools. It's also home to the ancient city of Hierapolis, where you can explore Roman ruins right next to this jaw-dropping natural spa. Weird, wonderful, and utterly otherworldly, Pamukali is a must-see marvel. Lake Retba, Senegal. Picture a lake so pink it could be mistaken for a strawberry milkshake. That's Lake Retba for you. Senegal's natural wonder and one of the world's most vibrantly coloured bodies of water. This one is perfect for your Instagram. Its rosy hue comes from an abundance of Dunaliella salina algae, which thrive in the lake's super salty waters and produce a reddish pigment under the blazing African sun. Lake Retba, or Lac Rose as the locals call it, is more than just eye candy. It's also a hub of activity. Salt collectors wade into the lake daily, coated in shea butter to protect their skin, as they harvest the salt deposits that line the bottom. With salinity levels rivaling the Dead Sea, floating here is effortless and oddly relaxing. This dazzling lake is a true feast for the senses, offering stunning views, a fascinating ecosystem, and a unique slice of Senegalese culture. It's weird, wonderful, and totally unforgettable. Nazca Lines, Peru. Stretching across the arid plains of southern Peru lies one of the world's most mysterious landmarks, the Nazca Lines. These massive geoglyphs, etched into the desert floor over 2,000 years ago, depict everything from animals and plants to complex geometric shapes, some stretching up to 1,200 feet long. Visible only from above, the Nazca Lines have sparked countless theories. Were they ceremonial pathways, astronomical guides, or perhaps ancient messages for extraterrestrials? No one knows for sure. What's clear is that these intricate designs were created by removing the top layer of reddish pebbles to reveal lighter-coloured soil beneath, a painstaking process that's endured through centuries of harsh desert conditions. Today, the Nazca Lines remain one of the world's greatest archaeological enigmas, drawing scientists, adventurers, and conspiracy theorists alike. Weird, awe-inspiring, and steeped in mystery, they're a testament to human ingenuity. Huashan Mountain, China. If you think hiking is just a walk in the park, Huashan Mountain in China will change your mind dramatically. Known as one of the world's most dangerous hikes, this sacred peak in Shanxi province challenges thrill seekers with its infamous plank walk in the sky. Imagine inching across narrow wooden planks bolted to a cliffside, with nothing but a sheer drop below and a safety harness to keep you company. Huashan is one of China's 5 great mountains, revered for its spiritual significance and breathtaking scenery. The mountain is dotted with ancient Taoist temples, picturesque stairways, and views so stunning they feel otherworldly. Would you like to hike to see this amazing beauty? Montana de Siete Colores, Peru. Rising high in the Peruvian Andes, Montana de Siete Colores, or the Rainbow Mountain, looks like it's been plucked straight from a painter's palette. This natural marvel showcases vibrant stripes of red, yellow, green, and purple formed over millennia as different mineral layers were compressed and exposed by erosion. Reaching this colourful gem isn't for the faint-hearted. It's a trek at dizzying altitudes, but the breathtaking views at the summit make every gasping step worth it. The locals, who call it Vinicunca, consider the mountain sacred, adding a layer of cultural mystique to its visual splendour. Weird, wonderful, and utterly kaleidoscopic, it's a must-see destination that feels like a trip to another planet. Cano Cristales, Colombia, dubbed the River of 5 Colors. Cano Cristales in Colombia is Mother Nature's most dazzling liquid light show. During a few months each year, this unassuming river bursts into vibrant shades of red, yellow, green, blue, and black, thanks to an aquatic plant called Macarenia clavigera. This phenomenon happens when the water level is just right, allowing the plants to thrive and the colors to shine. Set against the backdrop of lush jungles and rocky landscapes, Cano Cristales is more than just a visual treat. It's an ecological treasure. Accessing this rainbow river requires a trek into Serrania de la Macarena National Park, adding a sense of adventure to its otherworldly beauty. It's a place where science and magic collide, earning it a rightful spot as one of the weirdest and most enchanting wonders on Earth. Well, this is it for today's video. We hope that you liked it. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.